walk through it because it's like I think it was obvious when you looked at it, but I can't remember. I might be wrong. Obviously. Let's see. Home.
Okay, so stream's up. We can start now.
All right, so you go to view details, obviously. Then you go to campaign settings, and then you scroll down. It says character sheet template. Did you find it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, done.
Yes, thank you. All my macros are contingent on that.
So, do you guys just want to roleplay us meeting back in Winter Haven? So who's gonna show up first?
Are we at the end?
Well, yeah, I guess we're just gonna meet up at the end.
I pictured my guy already there, but someone else also imagine that, they can go for it.
I figured I'd just be following Zenoran back.
Yeah, okay, so we can do that. So, to catch you up on what Zenoran's done. So after taking the Morden, or giving back the Mordenkrat to Basalt, he went to Dovin Stahl's house to hash out some things that had happened. He wants to talk to his mentor, super young, that sort of thing, and inexperienced with death. And he wanted to know where Reginald's body should be placed, so he got directions to Reginald's house. There he meets Johann von Fabian, his brother. Gives him the instructions on how to get to Basalt's place and leaves Reginald's body. Then he actually goes to Baldur's Gate and he picks up 2 matching brooches of protection. And they're both like in the shape of, they're like engraved with Bahamut's sign. One has a left wing, one has a right wing, and one's going to be...
Oh my god.
Yeah! And the other's going to be given to Basalt. They get back. So then I guess I swing back by the Von Fabians, and then we go see Keeley, or Basalt. And then I guess us as a group walk back.
Basalt was enjoying her time alone. Almost forgot everybody existed, and then they came back. Guess I gotta go with them again. I guess.
Got you a present.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to wear
Like
it
presents.
all the time. It's gonna make you stronger with the power of friendship.
I definitely can't wear it then. Spent my time alone in the mountains, reattuning to the primals. Therefore, I
Going,
have some
guys.
different skills. Keep going, keep stalling.
So we make it back. Oh yeah, Reggie.
I was gonna say, so Johann is actually not much of a fighter. I'm actually a poet, but Reginald, he made me swear that if anything ever happened to him, I would avenge his death. I'm not really sure what that entails, since apparently you guys killed the thing that killed him already. But I guess I made a promise.
So I guess walking back, as these two are super reluctant, Zenoran's like high-stepping back, like marching to Winter Haven.
Guess we'll go help people again.
Balf, Nick, I know you guys have big backstories too.
Go for it, Belf. Sorry, I did a check there.
Mine's is like when we actually meet up in Winter Haven. Seems like these guys are like
Yeah,
walking.
so we're back in Winter Haven now.
Alright,
Where
well,
are you? Where do we find you?
I guess I'm like at the end, waiting for you. Cause like I all I have is like vague descriptions of what Jakul has told me.
Okay,
So we see this random... What?
so we don't know who you are.
So we
So-
enter the inn.
Shard mine, black shard mine that looks like onyx.
I can't believe
So-
this.
So, alright, so you walk in, and I notice you guys. I come up on an axe. Are you, I go to the Zorn axe. Are you Zorn?
I am. Who would you be?
I am Onyx. I am Shakul's adopted brother. He has told me about your adventures that he had with you. And he has went to go retire and to back at home and search for more power in other ways. He told me going on an adventure with you guys may be beneficial. And
Can't fucking believe he didn't come back to do the thing.
I hand Zorn a makeshift dragon totem that Jakul made to honor the comradeship that he had with him. And then I turn the Basalt and I give her the blood cut hide armor.
Oh, okay.
These were gifts that Jakul said to give to you.
Zenorin offers his hand forward.
I offer my hand back as well and grab it. So, hopefully it won't hurt you, cause
We both grab, we flex, we're fine.
I look forward to obtaining more power in this adventures. Please fill me in as to what we shall be going.
What the hell are we doing?
So, I say, we'll figure that out shortly enough. We're still waiting on one more, and go talk to Lord Pedrig to get the details of our job.
Very well.
Alright. So, you see, I've been there the whole time. You see a person kind of just like, basically, you can't see their skin at all. It's covered in cloth and leather gloves and head wrap as well. And he approaches you and says, been waiting here for a while. You may not recognize me because I've decided to adopt a different look, but it's me, Zanik.
And you're just wearing, like, full robes.
Basically it's like cloth. I have like cloth. Like imagine like I guess, how do you explain it? Like I'm wearing like just a cloth shirt, like cloth armor. I'm wearing cloth armor basically with like leather, you know, just like some leather on it, like a standard like robe type of thing. But you can't see my face except for my eyes, and you can't see any other part of my body except my face, my eyes.
Are you hurt? Why are you bandaged up?
Okay, you can tell it's not bandages. Just say like it looks like clothing. It doesn't look like I'm bandaged.
Did you get a sunburn?
Something like that. If I were to talk to you about it, I would prefer not to talk about it here. And I look over at Basalt and take out the short sword and hand it over to her, and I will ask her. I brought this short sword, and I remember you were a little short on, I guess, more enhanced gear. So I have the short sword, and I also have this scroll that I can use to
Zanik
transfer.
axe. Was that a pun?
I can use this scroll to transfer the enchantment over to your axe, if you'd like.
Yeah. Except I'm using a hammer now. But yeah.
Okay, then I will do that later.
Thanks.
Oh, and I guess in terms of gear descriptions, Zenorin's still wearing the same armor. He's got the pendant. You notice that he's got the Acris. On his left hip and on his right hip, you see a wand.
Okay.
And I guess out of character, he hasn't told you this yet, but he has learned the ways of basics of being a warlock from an old tome he found in Baldur's Gate.
Mm-hmm. Basalt's just being showered with gifts. I should leave the mountains more often.
I mean, if you fall on your face again, we're all gonna die. Can't have that happen again.
Yeah.
You remember? I do. had to
I
save
don't
you.
remember me doing anything that wasn't great.
Because you were unconscious.
I don't remember ever passing out in battle. I'm pretty strong. That never happened.
Oh yeah, I gotta make Keely a thingy.
Awkwardly laughs.
Where's that thing I used last time? No, not that one. How about that? Do you want to be that, Keely?
That does not look like me.
Solid. Seems you have been lifting.
How about that, Keely?
That's a sight.
I don't know what you want me to do.
Just bring back
What
the
happened
old
to
one,
the
dude.
other one? I mean, that's better than the previous one you just put down.
Was this the old one?
It was the one that had like
No.
a shield
Not that
raised up.
It had an axe. I'll just keep the scythe one. I'll come up with a better one.
No, it didn't have a
Eventually.
shield. It was two-handed axe
Was it?
drawn to the side.
That third one's pretty legit.
Is this one?
No.
No.
No, it's closest.
Wow, Drew.
I really can't
So,
find it. It's
they say
Just give me the
the
third
salt
one.
shakes a little and
Oh, wait,
splits
wait,
into
wait,
4
wait.
different dwarfs.
Is it this one?
Yeah!
Yeah, that was it.
I like that for now.
I'll come up with a sprite since apparently everybody did that and I didn't know we were
Okay.
doing that.
Do your HPs and your bars and whatevs.
Make sure to give everyone access to view everyone else's.
Still gonna mark stuff purple. Fight over it.
Really, dude?
It's just gonna be confusing.
These colors are so bad. I want to be a yellow curse. It's lame.
What? You're
No,
just
it's
pissing
not.
on him. That piss curse. I don't know what purple's supposed
Even
to be.
have yellow here. Like fucking beige.
Right, I'm going pink then.
Yeah.
You guys done introducing each other? Was that it? That was lackluster.
That's pretty much
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to talk about what I have to
Zinuk's
talk
not
about.
telling us anything about his backstory. We don't know who Onyx is. It's Lenore and Johan and I already
Okay.
met.
How about we assume we go to a room so I can tell you my story?
Oh,
Yeah. You guys go to the inn. You
so
guys
why
meet
don't,
up
why
at
don't
the
you
inn.
talk while you're doing your ritual? That's good.
Okay. Alright. So, I'm just gonna assume that the ritual I'm doing requires no vocal component. So basically, when I left on the second night, after enjoying myself here, I got a job to help transport someone across the countryside. As my job is being a bodyguard. And while we were traveling, I came across some sort of thing. It just looked magical to me. So I asked my client to stand there for a second as I went and checked it out to make sure there wasn't someone trying to ambush him. He wasn't really targeted for anything that I know of, but I just didn't know. So I went over to this thing and I I touched it, and it I basically went into a portal to the Shadowfell. Well, at least I didn't know it was at the moment. It looked like a dead version copy of what the world we're currently in is, and from what I learned in school, it sounded like I was in the Shadowfell. So I immediately, there was no way back. So using my little knowledge that I had of the Shadowfell, I tried to get to one of the main cities in the Shadowfell world, and I was nearby Waterdeep. I tried to get to Waterdeep. It was a ghost town. No one was there, so I decided to try Neverwinter. And this took a lot of traveling. I had to get a horse from a beggar who wanted to give it to me for cheap, but I refused. And when I eventually got to Neverwinter, I began to ask around for if anyone knew of any magic shop, because Neverwinter was surprisingly busy and big. So I was directed towards several shops, so I decided to go down the list, and the first one I went to had was unnamed, like an unnamed shop. And I just assumed that was good, that it would be cheap or something, so that way I could pay as little as possible, just get back and buy things that were needed, I guess. When I get to the place, a dwarf man greeted me and told me he could do the ritual to send me back, but that it was very complicated to do it if you weren't trained in the art. So he sat me in a room, strapped me down, and began doing the ritual. He said I need to be strapped because he had to ensure I wasn't moving whatsoever. I was a little bit worried about that, but I was confident. The man did seem like he was a nice person. Eventually, as he was doing the ritual, I began to notice that my body was changing color, and I passed out. And when I awoke, I heard him talking about recruiting me as some sort of a person in some cult, and I left immediately. He almost found me, and it was really close, but I managed to escape. I then went to some small little creature that I don't even know what it was, and shook it violently and asked it to tell me where the best magic shop is. And it told me a place with a name. It was just called the Grand. I think it was the Magical Bazaar or something along those lines. I went there, basically found out that I had been converted into a different creature, and then I take off my headpiece, and you see me. I'm like a gray skin, deep purple eyes, and black hair. I look basically reverse of what I used to look like. And I was able to get help and sent back. That's what happened to me.
So a sunburn.
Yes. A dark sunburn.
Whoa. How does it feel?
Normal.
You guys are idiots.
I can see in the dark now.
Did you just put the character as Belle? Is that what you did? Onyx's little bit?
Yeah, and then edit it as just edit it.
I can see the dark. Like, pure dark.
Hold on.
Oh, that's useful, actually.
But I found that I can no longer sleep and be aware of my surroundings while I'm sleeping.
Sonoran walks up and pokes Anik's cheek.
Yeah!
And I think the ritual only takes 30 minutes, so because it's
What ritual are you casting?
the scroll, because it's a scroll, it's half the amount of time it normally takes, and I think it normally takes an hour. So
Okay, but what are you casting?
it's just to switch the enchantment that I have on the short sword over
Okay.
to Keely's hammer.
Alright, so if the introductions are done whenever you want, you guys can head over. You guys should be running the show. I'm poking you here and there, but you guys, there's like awkward pauses between your talks and stuff. I'm like, you guys could do whatever you want.
So, I guess we rest for the night, and then the next day, I guess depending on what time of day it is, go see Lord Pedrick.
Alright. So you guys approach him, and he greets you, and, well, any of you, I don't know, what are you here for?
I know we were supposed to help him rescue some people.
Yes.
Sonoran steps up and goes, Lord
Is that what
Pedrick.
you say out loud, Gilly?
No. That's what Bixel's thinking in her head. 'Cause she doesn't like to say things if she sounds like an idiot out loud.
Weird.
Sonoran steps up. Lord Pedrick, it's been a good while since we've seen you last.
Go ahead. Go ahead, make you go.
Where, do you still have any clues as to where your children have gone?
And he goes, oh, so I see that you guys are ready. Well, as I said before, my children and a good number of our citizens have been taken by the Bloodreaver clan, who are infamous slavers that live in these parts. And I can tell you where we think they've gone, but nobody knows exactly where their base of operations is. And so he takes out what seems to be a pre-prepared map for you guys of the land and the surrounding areas, and a little trail dotted along that you guys should follow. And he says, so, as you know, in our world of Nenter Vale, it seems like they carry their hostages into Thunderspire Mountain, which is the tallest mountain in the northern hemisphere of the world. And it shows on the map, like, not too out, like a day's worth of travel takes you to the northern mountain peaks, and then, as you see, and then he points to the dotted line, this leads straight to Thunderspire Keep. Now, all we know is they hide out in those mountains, and that's as far as we have. You should probably make haste. Who knows what plans they actually have for the people that they've captured.
Are there any other towns nearby before we get to the mountains?
No, this is as far... We're as far north as that I know of, and we're not much of a town in itself. So, I doubt there's going to be any more residences further north from here.
Do you have anything to help us on our quest?
Everything I had, I gave you guys after the destruction of the keep. We still have a lot of rebuilding to do around these parts, so we're counting on hiring you for this job. Although we have no resources spare now, I'm sure by the time you get back, we'll have something to offer you for your efforts.
Feels like these deals are always a little questionable on our end.
You say that loud enough for him to
good
hear?
people, Keely.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, madam, but you know what they say, a good deed is its own reward sometimes.
Eh.
I look at him and I say, couldn't have said it better.
I'm 170 years old. I don't think I need to keep doing good deeds in my old age.
Maybe you should start then.
Wow! Wow!
How many people did you say were taken?
We haven't gotten... If I had to give you a rough estimate, there might have been 10, 12 people, and then on top of that, my son and daughter. So, I would say look for about a dozen. But I'm sure that there's other slaves captured as well. So, you know, it never hurts to free them all.
Have you had any past encounters with these people before?
No, this is... Well, they're known in the area. Definitely. They've made small excursions out here, but it seems like with the whole business of Caloral, they've been even more aggressive, especially targeting this town, because like I told you, this town is the farthest up north that we know of. And we don't exactly have excess defenses here.
Oh, I thought you said access to fences.
That's what I heard too.
Yeah.
It's like, get some fences.
Yeah. Look, that's what it sounded like.
Yeah, if you need fences, I knew a guy back home. He built the most exquisite fences you ever seen. It was nice mahogany wood. It really.
Mahogany fences.
Is this your gimmick, Jim? Is this your new gimmick? You're gonna be a fence seller?
No, this is
Jim's
just
just
a
gonna
guy
know
I
a
knew
guy
back
for
home, you know?
I love it.
Well, I guess we should go save some people.
What?
Something.
Oh. Is there any towns on the way to the mountain?
Out of character, Mickey just asked that question. No.
Oh, well, hey, I was like on the phone. Told you to wait, but you didn't.
I didn't hear that.
I neither.
Neither.
Nah, me neither.
Say things really subtle, okay?
Maybe you just didn't get your push to talk.
Time I'll scream.
Unless you have
Is Mickey still here?
unless you have anything more to offer us in terms of information, Lord Patrick, I think we'll be on our way.
All right.
He contemplates it for a second. He says, I wish we could even give you the sparest provisions, but all I know is there's no way the Blood Reavers are surviving on their own in those mountains, so I'm sure you'll be able to find some sort of respite or help when you reach the mountains. We never had the interest or the people to send that far up, so we have no idea what awaits you, but I'm sure you won't be alone.
We have Bahamut walking with us, and we...
Alright. So after a day's travel north, along the road, the north is very dreary. Cloudy weather, sparse vegetation, very dead roads into the mountain path. And then, when you arrive at the mountain very shortly after, you see that there are multiple caves going into the mountain. You decide to choose the closest one and go into it, and this is where you guys start.
What if we want to pick another one?
Fine, you go into that one, and then you lead here.
Alright, fine.
And then you guys can position yourselves however you are.
Fucking railroading over here.
That's it.
Cutting to the chase. I'm trying to save some time.
No matter what
More
cave
like
we pick to go in, it's gonna be this
Prepared,
map.
that's what that is.
Caves lead to Rome.
I'm completely admitting I'm a little underprepared here and drunk, so I am winging a lot of this right now off the bat. Anyway, so a swirling thunderhead of black clouds, rumbling thunder, and bright flashes of lightning obscure the peak of the mountain ahead of you. This is the infamous Thunderspire Mountain, the largest of the old
Doesn't always
hills
have
that
thunder on
cover...
it.
Yes, the northeast portion of the Nenter Vale. And then the path splinters into numerous passages a short way into the mountain. A wide tunnel with several smaller tunnels leading off of it seems to cut a path towards the mountain's deep center. As you make your way, you notice light spilling from a partially open door a short way down one of the side passages. So you're here. The light, there's doors here in this passageway, and it's partially open, and there seems to be light spilling in your direction. An otherwise dreary tunnel. And then, passive I need to keep up with your updated passive perceptions. At the end of this, I'll write it down so I don't have to keep asking you guys. But what are your passive perceptions?
14.
23.
Looking at mine now. It is 17.
And Mickey?
14.
Okay. Well, you're all able to overhear this conversation taking place inside. You hear coarse laughter and guttural voices up ahead. A rough voice, speaking common, says, "You're ours now, halfling. We'll easily get 10 gold for you." Another voice responds, "Well, that's a shame, because I'm worth 20. I'll buy myself if you let me go."
Sorry.
And then that's where you start. You guys might wanna...
Do we know? Wait, what from again?
Behind the doors over here.
Okay, is this like just the end of the hallway, or does it lead on?
Yeah, it keeps going. It keeps going forward, and this is just a passageway you're in. Okay, so I was thinking about doing the whole initiative thing and you guys acting in turn, but if you guys can do it organized and have a plan moving forward, then I'm okay with not rolling initiative every time you guys want to explore stuff.
I think
We'll have this as a test.
I think we take formation and get up to the door and either we try and sneaky open it or we burst in and do a thing. Thoughts?
Well,
Sorry, can you
we
repeat
should-
what we overheard?
We overheard
Okay.
someone trying to buy themselves back from the slaver.
We should
Yeah.
definitely interrogate the
do
slaver.
you really want me to repeat it?
No, never mind. That's good.
Okay.
I just got distracted by something. That's fine.
It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, we can burst in, just leave one alive, and
Well, we don't know how many people. But yeah,
I mean, we could
Seems like a good
just buy the guy and set him free. You know.
wouldn't they question us why we're here?
I don't feel like that's
Sure
gonna
we would
solve
cause
the whole,
unwanted trouble.
the whole problem.
But we can try
It's
talking.
only one.
And if push comes to shove, we're strong enough. Right.
Yeah.
Just
Okay, we
just
burst
stay
in,
behind.
and then we're like, we need to have a diplomatic discussion.
Yeah, so let's just
You
open
go
the door.
lead us
But-
in, Sonoran.
But just stay but just stay behind me and Salt, I guess. I don't think that's how it works, my Salt.
Maybe we can just convince them that selling people into slavery is wrong, and they'll give up their ways.
I place
We
my
should
hand
try
on
that.
Johan's shoulder. Okay, let's try it your way. We walk up to the door.
Okay, so you peer in.
Wait, me and Basalt in front, guys.
Okay, and this is a scene you see ahead of you. Since apparently initiative is rolled once one side notices the other, and then you can decide what to do. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to engage in combat. It's just that if combat breaks out, we're going. But I'm saying, so you guys should feel free to roll initiative right now. And then, so basically, you see 4 hobgoblins and another hobgoblin up here who tends, well, I mean, obviously from the picture, tends to be a caster. And they have a tied-up halfling right here. And they're just jeering and jabbing at him, having a good time, while they're, like, counting their coin, and apparently it looks like they're getting ready to move out.
Okay.
Yeah, I got everybody.
We all rolled 20.
Got a 7.
So, can we talk out of turn, or do we have to talk in turn?
Yeah, you can talk out of turn.
Sonoran steps in, and
This isn't, we're not in combat.
right.
So I'm saying this is, yeah.
So Sonoran steps into the room, raises his hand. I overheard you talking about some slaves. I was wondering if we could purchase one from you.
The Warcaster. The goblin soldiers in front. Immediately at the arrival of a new member, they reach for their swords, but the Warcaster in the back motions for them to stop. He seems to be intrigued by your idea, and he says, "How much are you willing to offer?"
Let's say 10 gold pieces for this one.
10? Clearly he's worth at least 20, and that's a steal. I've had another buyer with that offer, in fact.
Who is this buyer that has 20 gold pieces for a... And I give him a glance. A halfling of that stature.
Oh yeah, roll your diplomacy while you talk, by the way, I forgot. He says,
Jeez.
in this line of business, we can't just going around revealing our clientele. But I can assure you, my good man, that what I speak is true.
Can we inspect your halfling a little closer? I want to know what I'm purchasing.
Of course, by all means.
I motion
So do you
to
wanna
the
walk-
others to
no.
follow me, and we
Okay.
try and walk past the soldiers. I guess go like this.
Okay.
Wait, okay, I was gonna say, you guys just...
Let's figure out where I wanted to put myself.
Yeah, and we could probably even go as high as 15 gold now, and you'd make the sale now of a bird in the hand versus 2 in the bush, as it were.
Passive insights, please.
Everyone gets a +2 to their passive insight for my new aura.
So I have
18.
15 in total.
I have 21 passive insight.
So we're doing
13.
passive.
18.
Yeah,
so-
passive
Oh wait,
unique.
but we get a +2.
I have 19.
So it's
And what did you have,
15.
Keely, with the +2? Okay. So you notice that while you're edging over, the Warcaster sort of, you see him sort of motion to the others. And then he says, well, I could take your 15 and make the sale now, or I could enslave the lot of you, take your possessions, and sell you for even more. And then you see that after his motion, the soldiers drew their weapons, but since you guys all caught this, there's no surprise round, but it's going to be going in order. And then they start descending upon you guys. Okay?
Johan, this seems like a good
I'm not
good
sure
time
this is.
to
I'm not sure this is
argue
smart
morality.
business. This doesn't seem like smart business practice, you know. If you're gonna just try to attack anyone who's trying to buy your merchandise, doesn't seem like that would be good for long-term business.
Oh my god. I love
Wait,
Johan!
Wait, hold on. So
and-
I couldn't have like bluffed before he attacked us?
What are you going to bluff with?
I was gonna say, you sure you want to mess with the Servant of the Raven Queen and take my hood off?
Alright, go for it.
Yeah, I want to roll intimidate check.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he says, "Fool, we are the Blood Reapers. As long as Chieftain Crand stands, there's no enemy in these mountains that we fear."
Can you spell
And then they
Krang
just-
out of character, please?
Yeah.
hope it's like
Sonora
cranberry.
It was
just
in the-
asks
Ah.
the guy to spell his master's name.
What's your name, please? Oh, by the way, I want to say, it seems like this time around, everyone's a lot more willing to participate in the role playing. I'm really enjoying this, guys. So this is a lot more fun. We should keep it up. Except for Belf. Belf's pretty quiet.
Well,
Well, that's
Belt's
the
a
thing with
robot.
No, that's his character.
Yeah,
That's his
yeah.
character. He's doing it right.
I don't process emotions.
Oh my.
This is just like weird.
He doesn't, and Zenoran's all emotion. It's gonna be great.
Hmm.
I want to be best friends with Onyx.
Wait, so
Hold
Call
on.
it.
What does passive insight tell me about the captive?
I mean, what are you specifically looking for?
Well, does it bring any like?
Is he
Is there anything that brings up
trustworthy?
the?
Does he seem trustworthy just by my passive insight?
All you can tell is from your insight is he's tied up. While this is all happening, he's clearly he's scanning the room for a quick way out and struggling with his ropes.
Okay.
Okay. So,
wait, so what do they have to say about Johan's business problem?
oh, I interrupted. It was going to be a similar answer to Nick as well, but basically, like, they're very boastful that they are the Blood Reapers and that they're the most powerful organization
I don't
in
see
these
how
parts.
that's gonna
Oh.
get them any
I
business.
Jim, I
though.
didn't know you were actually asking that in character.
No, yeah, that was entirely my
Okay.
character.
I didn't mean to cut you off then.
It's fine.
Alright. Well, attacking this top goblin is swinging at Keely.
Wait, I thought you said we had a surprise round.
No.
No, I
Don't get
said
a
you guys
surprise
don't get
round.
surprised because you've noticed it.
Gotcha.
But oh yeah, but also, since this is going to be a big part going forward, surprise rounds is like if you want to act before the other side notices you, you guys will get a surprise round.
Oh, see,
Okay.
I was gonna actually. I didn't know how that panned out. I know from now on. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Good to know.
Yeah.
We could have taken a surprise round.
Yeah, I was actually planning, but yeah. Okay, gotcha.
All right. So swinging the flail at Keely versus AC.
It's a miss.
Okay, and after the swing, he shifts right. And then now it's Johan's turn.
I feel like we could have done this civilly, like adults. I feel like you're making this a lot more complicated than you need to. Gonna move 1, 2, 3 over here. Mark his way with of enmity, and attack with Bond of Pursuit. That's a 29 versus AC,
That's a hit.
or 7 damage.
Okay.
Or no, that's it.
All right. Onyx.
Okay.
I love the departure in character where you're like.
Did anyone?
Server connection failed. The remote host closed the connection. Connected.
As a miner, apply my Warlock's Curse on this one.
Okay. Your mark's yellow, right?
No, purple.
Was it Norin's purple?
Yeah, he switched it. Whatever.
Okay. I'm gonna use Spiteful Glamour. This is going to be versus Will.
Describe what's going on. There's something.
Something.
So 15 versus Will. Cause it's all the same attack roll, but everything targets different defense.
Mm.
Okay, 15 versus Will. It is resisted.
Alright. 3 away means I have to I can't do like this. I have to move actually away, correct?
Yeah.
From, okay. 1, 2, 3. And I gain concealment until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
That's cool.
Wait. Oh, concealment. Okay.
Alright, Basalt.
All right. I'm gonna use Thorn Strike on the one that's far.
Wait,
That
where?
one.
Which one?
Okay,
I can't reach the one that's really far away.
got it.
That's a 20 to AC.
Wait, why does it say 20 or 12? But yeah, 20
Because
to
I have
AC
another
is,
set of weapons now.
that is a hit.
Okay. 16 damage,
Damn.
and he's pulled next to the one below me.
Oh yeah,
Crack
Kiwi,
hammers are
that's-
so good.
Is that
Wait,
a-
pull to the one below you?
He's pulled onto the H.
Okay.
And then I mark all 3 of these,
Oh,
and
nice.
then my turn.
Okay. So this one is gonna swing at Keely as well versus AC. Oof,
That's a miss.
And yes, is shifting upward. This one is also swinging at you now with combat advantage. So add 2 to this. 23 to AC is a hit. This is the damage. 5 damage,
Ooh, scary.
and you are marked by it. Yay!
Yay.
This hobgoblin's gonna come up here, swing at Keely. That's an 18 to AC.
That's a miss.
Alright. And now it's the Norin's turn.
Sonoran shakes his head. Well, guess it's time to show you guys my new power. And uses Dragon Fear as a minor action. This is targeting everything in the burst. We're gonna start with the Hobgoblin. 25 against Will,
Wait, where's the burst?
around me.
For your aura?
Yeah,
I thought it was a breath.
close burst
He
5.
changed it.
Is it gonna hurt
Okay.
us?
Nope, only enemies. Dragon Fear.
Okay,
I
so
can't
alright.
breathe a breath anymore. So that's the Hobgoblin. To the first other goblin. Next one.
Okay.
Next one.
Okay, I'm back.
Next one.
Okay, so it hits. Let's see. Alright, it hits everything except for that guy.
Which one?
Wait, wait. The 2 that are
Okay,
diagonal
so 13
right here.
isn't enough. Okay.
No,
so-
no, 13 isn't enough. I'm saying, so the last one, I'm doing it in, I always go top
Yeah,
to bottom, left
exactly.
to
I
right.
understand. So the ones that do get hit take a -2 penalty to attack rolls, and they grant combat advantage until the end of my next turn.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, as a free action, I stare down the Hobgoblin with Baleful Glance. He is now dazed.
Which one, the caster?
Up.
Or what are you looking at?
Yeah, look, I stare at the caster, and he is now dazed.
Oh yeah, the caster, got it. Okay.
Now let's see. What are properties? Zenoran, for his first action. Oh. It's a minor. Oh, no, that's fine. I move here. And I'm going to attack with Intent Laid Bare. That's a 30 versus AC.
Okay. Yeah, that's a hit.
And because I'm two-handing a versatile weapon, it's +1 to this roll. So 9 damage.
Okay.
He can't shift until the end of my next turn, and I can communicate with him telepathically until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
But first and foremost, as a free action, in his voice, this booms, or in his head, a booming voice of, you are attacking the followers of the Raven Queen. You shall stand down. And I'd like to roll I guess that's a bluff from me? I don't know what you would say to that.
Intimidate.
Yeah, I would be intimidated. Stand down.
I mean, like,
I know.
yeah, and it's pointless. Plus, it would probably be a standard action on another turn if you really wanted to get him to surrender.
I'm just priming him up and using my telepathy.
Alright, but I mean, right now it'll have no effect. I mean, even if it did have an effect, I wouldn't say anything.
Yeah.
Because it's not as... yeah. Alright, is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Well, the Warcaster does seem to be stricken with fear and starts lashing out in panic. Let's see. He fires his Force Pulse, which is the close... well, I mean, it's going to be hitting everybody except for... well, I mean, except for these two and your face over here. So, you're going to get an attack of opportunity
Two of us do.
because he's using an AO... oh, yeah, and Johan.
Yeah, let me get
You
my
guys want your
basic
basic
melee.
attack?
Intent Laid Bare can be used as an attack of op, so 22 versus AC.
Was it no? I just comment advantage. Never mind.
That is a crit.
GG.
So that'll be...
10 from me.
hold on.
10 damage from him, okay.
So let's see, that's so that's 13 plus... another 12, so 25 damage.
Okay. Jeez, that's a lot. Okay. Damn. Alright. Okay, well. The blast is going to be, let's see, versus reflex.
Your
Rolling
weapon
in
has 2
order.
damage dice? Jesus.
It's high crit, so it does the extra d12, and then it's a +1 weapon, so it has the plus d8.
So this is Johan's
crit.
reflex.
Hits.
This is Zenoran.
Hit. Damn, just hits.
This is Zanik's
To what? Oh, well, it misses.
reflex, yeah. To the Hobgoblin. To Basalt.
Miss.
And to the Hobgoblin. Okay. Damage is... 18 across the board.
What kind of damage is
Yeesh.
This is force damage.
that? My brooch pulses and I only take 8.
Okay.
I resist 10.
And then everyone is getting shoved. Hang on. I'm subtracting damage from the Hobgoblins. Let's see. Pushed 1 square, knocked prone. So pushed 1. Pushed. This one's unable to be pushed. Basalt. No, wait. Basalt resisted.
I didn't get hit
Right.
either.
Johan pushed and prone. Zenorin pushed and prone. And you can mark yourselves with the prone. And then after that, it's going to be Zanik's turn.
All right. So I I look over at Snore and I'm like, you're not the only one that's learned new tricks. As a minor action, I cast Bleeding Shade. And I am now invisible. I move. Let's see, one. I move 2 right here. And actually, no, I'm just gonna attack him from here with. I think I can reach him. Yeah, it's close burst 3 means everything around me, right? 3 around me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so I use my skill Bedeviling Burst. It's going to be hitting 2 people in my range, and for me it's going to be the wizard person and this one.
Is it enemies only?
Yes, it's enemy only. It's like I choose
Alright.
2 in my
Okay.
burst.
Go for it.
Yep. So here's to hit. And it says combat advantage because I'm invisible.
Okay.
You also have combat advantage from my Dragon Fear.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's 1. That's to the obviously to the guy up top.
Mm-hmm.
That's plus 2, so it's 18, and then 10 to the one below.
Oh shit!
so it misses
I
the
got
one
a
below.
-2 to those attack rolls. I forgot. We have to remember next time, guys. Or I do.
Oh, right.
Wouldn't have made a difference for me, at least.
All right.
It would have for Mickey, though.
Okay, so you hit up top.
Okay. So
Damage.
Yep. It's going to be 13 damage,
Right?
and
well,
I guess I could move him here.
okay, well, he collapses, and he's gone.
Okay. And then for my move action, I'm going to move 1, 2, and stealth check, and I have a +5 on for my skill, and that's it.
You're gonna get an opportunity of attack.
I'm invisible.
Move. No, when you do an action, you're visible again.
Okay, so then I'll just shift.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll shift here, and then I'll do a stealth, and that's it.
Alright.
Got it.
Well, this
Oh,
hobgoblin's
actually,
still
hold on.
nice and
With
healthy,
stealth,
so I'm gonna swing
real
at
quick,
Keely.
You need to be
To
concealed
AC?
to roll stealth.
It's a hit.
It's a hit.
I'm not
7
gonna stealth.
damage. And you're marked by that one. Okay.
It's fine.
And then it's Johan's turn.
Okay, move action to stand up.
Hmm?
Minor to mark this guy
Okay.
as my Oath of Enmity. Then I will attack with Angelic Alacrity. So I will shift over here. And that is a 21 to AC. Plus 2 for flanking, plus another 2 because he's prone.
That's a hit.
Alright, this is 16 damage.
16. Got it.
And that's
You guys
it.
are doing so well. Alright. Go, Onyx.
How does concealment work again?
You get combat advantage coming out, but you're getting combat advantage against almost all of them at this point.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, plus, like, when you're moving out of concealment as it is. So basically, you'd have it for your attack, but what type of concealment is it? Does it say?
It just says, concealment.
And it's total.
If it's total concealment, then it's total concealment.
I thought it was partial and total.
Yeah, it says gain concealment until the end of your next turn. That's all.
Oh,
That's weird that it doesn't specify.
I think it's partial or... wasn't it partial and concealment is total concealment?
oh no, no. There's total concealment, and then I would imagine that partial would just be like concealment. So you're partly partial.
That's what I
partial.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm pretty sure. It would specify if it was total.
Yeah, it would.
We'll look at
So
that later.
basically, you have a... Basically, you'll have a advantage against ranged attacks, but other than that...
So if I move,
That's
do I
it.
lose it or no?
Well, if it says till the end of your next turn,
Yeah.
then it should last until the end of your next turn. But I mean, basically, partial concealment is just bonus against ranged attacks.
Cool.
And melee.
Which you can is you can move and stealth. You can stealth in partial concealment, but like, and you can get advantage when you attack someone. But
I think you actually need a feat for that. Only rogues
Really?
can really stealth whenever they
And
want.
as long
Yeah.
as I
Oh,
get
wow.
advantage.
Dang.
Alright, so I'm gonna 1, 2, 3. Okay. Minor to curse this one right here.
It's gonna be LOS as hell, I think.
It just puts a curse on them.
Oh, okay.
It just marks them, I guess you can say.
Alright.
Alright, then I'm attacking this one. This is gonna be versus reflex. This is what Eldritch
Wait,
Blast.
which one are you attacking?
You attacking the one you marked?
No, this one.
It doesn't matter, he crit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so it's 30. There's a 15. Oh, I think my wand gives me a 1d6. Yeah. Did that roll? No, it didn't.
Yes, you get another 1d6.
Okay, so
Okay, so 20.
yeah, 20. Is it
20
dead?
right there? Yes, it is.
Okay, then I will not use my curse. Alright, and then since I moved 3 again, I gain concealment as well. And then I'll be the end of my turn.
Okay.
Oh, and then when he dies, you see like dark energy come towards my body.
Cool.
Alright. Basalt, your turn.
Okay.
Question real quick. Are we still
Yeah.
able to speak to each other about general tactics?
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say, Keely, is just at the end, please shift back one. Remind me. I have a plan. After
Okay,
you've
then
attacked and marked.
I'll do something different then. I'm gonna use Thorn Strike on the one that's the third one down.
Just ping for me. Okay.
Yeah, that one. Okay, I crit.
That's a crit.
What is this?
You guys
do?
are a lot stronger after your last
So
adventure.
you do 17
So it's 17.
plus a 1d8. You've got a +1 crack hammer now.
And you have +1 on damage too.
So that's 20.
Okay,
She
well,
already
that's
has
a kill.
that.
She slay that person.
Alright, murdered that one. And then I'll mark these two.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna shift back one. Is that okay, Mickey?
Yes, that's perfect.
Okay.
Okay. Hobgoblin advances and attacks you again. First AC is a hit, and this is your damage. 7.
Fucking rude.
Okay, Zenorm.
So Norn's gonna stay on the ground. As a free action, he now holds Acris in one hand. He has his other hand free. Minor action to take out his wand. First standard action to attack the one further away from me with Dire Radiance. It's an ace.
To Fortitude.
Yep.
Is that range? Let me see.
Range 10.
That's LOS. You want to take it?
Oh.
Yeah, it's gonna be -2, I think, right?
Yeah.
Second tanks. Yeah, that's my decision. Yeah,
Okay, well, that's a miss.
it's fine. That too.
Anything else?
And then I use.
Give me 1 second, sorry.
Oh, he doesn't need. Move action for minor. Heal.
Okay.
So it's a burst plus a 1d6, and you get a +1 bonus to all your defenses until the end of my next turn. My heal is different now too.
God, I
Damn,
have to do so
wanted
much
to
math.
I wanted to blast him with that. Oh, that would have been so good.
Okay.
But yeah, Keely, as a free action, you can turn a versatile one-hand two-hand, and you get a +1 bonus to damage rolls if it's two-handed.
Okay.